Why kindness makes people disrespect you, the hidden truth. What if I told you that being too kind might be the very reason people walk all over you? That your generosity, your patience, your willingness to help are the very things making people disrespect you? It's painful to admit. We've been taught that kindness is a virtue, that if you're good to others, they'll be good to you. But the truth? Life doesn't work that way. In this video, I'm going to reveal the dark side of kindness, why it often leads to being undervalued, ignored, or even used. But more importantly, I'll show you how to be kind without being weak. Stay with me until the end, because the final point is a psychological game changer, and most people never realize it until it's too late. Point 1. People value what they struggle to get. Let's start with a simple truth. What comes easy is taken for granted. Imagine someone hands you a diamond for free. You might admire it, but deep down, it won't hold the same value as the diamond you work years to afford. Now, apply that to kindness. When you're too available, too accommodating, too forgiving, people subconsciously start seeing you as replaceable. They don't earn your kindness. They just expect it. And anything expected is eventually disrespected. So ask yourself, are you giving too much, too easily? Because if you are, you might be setting yourself up for disrespect. But what happens when you keep giving and giving and giving without setting limits? That brings us to point 2. Point 2. Kindness without boundaries is weakness. There's a fine line between being kind and being a doormat. And the difference? Boundaries. People don't disrespect kindness. They disrespect unlimited kindness. The kind that comes without standards, without consequences, without self-respect. When you say yes to everything, what are you really saying? You're saying, my time isn't valuable. My energy doesn't matter. You can take from me, and I won't stop you. Think about it. Who gets more respect? The boss who demands excellence, or the one who lets everyone slack off? Your kindness should never come at the cost of your self-worth, because when you don't set limits, people stop seeing you as kind and start seeing you as weak. Point 3. The psychology of power. Why nice people finish last. There's a reason the phrase, nice guys finish last exists. It's not because kindness is bad. It's because dominance and respect are wired into human psychology. Let's go deep for a second. In nature, strong leaders set the rules. In business, bosses demand results. In relationships, those who value themselves attract the most respect. But when you're too nice, too accommodating, too eager to please, you signal that you are not in control. And whether people realize it or not, they respect strength, not submission. The key? Be kind, but never weaker than the person in front of you. Because kindness without strength leads to exploitation. But here's the real challenge. How do you balance kindness and strength without losing yourself? That's where point number 4 comes in. Point 4, emotional generosity versus emotional slavery. Kindness should be a gift, not a trap. There's a difference between emotional generosity, giving because you choose to, with joy and balance. Emotional slavery, giving because you feel obligated, drained, or afraid of disappointing others. If you're always people-pleasing, over-apologizing, and putting yourself last, you're not being kind. You're being emotionally enslaved. Ask yourself, am I kind because I want to be, or because I'm afraid of what happens if I'm not? Point 5. The harsh reality. Some people exploit kindness. Not everyone deserves your kindness. Some people prey on it. They know you'll forgive them, so they keep hurting you. They know you'll say yes, so they keep asking. They know you hate conflict, so they push your limits. Here's the hard truth. If you don't respect yourself first, people won't respect you either. So test people. Give them small kindnesses and see how they react. Do they appreciate it? Or do they start expecting more? Point 6. How to be kind and respected. Kindness is most powerful when it's a choice, not a habit. Want respect? Do these 3 things. 1. Make kindness selective. Don't give it freely. Give it where it earned. 2. Say no more often. Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you say no to yourself. 3. Carry quiet confidence. Kindness backed by self-respect is irresistible, because the truth is, kindness isn't the problem. Weakness is. Closing and call to action. Now let me ask you, where do you stand? Are you someone who gives kindness with strength? Or have you been giving too much, too freely? Starting today, I challenge you. Be kind, but never at the cost of your self-respect. Because the moment you start valuing yourself, the world will follow. If this video hit home, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the next one.